Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I know people are expected to see me on a live, but I am here. And let the numbers build up, because I know people will want to know or listen to what I have to say this evening. And I know nobody's expecting me to be on a live right now, but I want you all to listen specifically to what I have to say, because remember, people right now, how to use the word boy? I'm blowing up Facebook right now, right? I'm blowing up Facebook, and I want people to listen to me closely and carefully to what I have to say before passing judgment on me, because that is what everybody did. That is what everybody did. Before I begin this live, I want to say, if I have said anything to offend anybody, I humbly apologize for any statements. But again, I never make statements just so. I will only make statements on information I received. And before I move further on into the live, as I said, I want people to sit down and listen carefully to what Vicky Rampersad of Women Warriors have to say this evening. And then you can pass whatever judgment you want to pass on me for standing up. Because as an Indian woman in Trinidad and Tobago, I will continue to stand up for my rights. And I want to say special thanks and appreciation to Marcia Brave Boy, Anna Monsami, Doll, Farid Ali, God Christopher, Jason De Silva, Lady Macmillan, Lady MC, Joel De Souza, and all the other activists who continue to support me, who continue to stand up with me, who continue to understand my statements and my compassion for Trinidad and Tobago on everything that was said. And I want persons to understand that I removed my video in respect to my mother, right? So, you see all the death threats you all PNM people sending for me, it's not going to affect me in any possible way, and it's disgraceful and shameful, because as my brother Jason De Silva said on his live earlier on, right? He has said so many things and nobody came after him. But I used words that was said by the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and the people of this country is coming at me like I committed a big act, a big sin, while the country continues to suffer. Right? So all who want to degrade me, you only degrade specific people. And you know the sad thing about it? Specific people comes after the activists. And I want to say something today. And I'm making it clear, as I have said before. I am an activist, and I stand for the people of this country. I am not a die-hard UNC. I am clearly stating today, because people have classed me as a UNC activist. I am not a UNC activist. I do not support the UNC. I support what the UNC have done for the country in the past, what the opposition had done for the country in the past. And I have stated before, I will support any government who stands and governs Trinidad and Tobago in the proper way. So who wants to call me racial? People, go and educate yourselves. Educate yourselves before you come to tell me I am disrespectful. It starts from the head. And clearly we do have a disrespectful Prime Minister. So you all shouldn't, I should be the last person for you to judge. You understand? So continue to judge me and continue to bash me. That's all well and good. As I said before, you are not defaming me. You are not making me scared of you. You are giving me motivation to continue to stand as a strong woman in society. You understand? And as I said before, I made statements and people took it and ran with it in the wrong way. But I made statements on information that was given to me from officials in the health facilities. I refuse to call names as to safeguard these individuals with their jobs. I made statements of COVID attacking specific UNC stronghold and specific PNM areas and not getting it. I do not wish COVID on anybody, any individual in Trinidad and Tobago. But again, no matter what we say, they will always cut and edit and do what they have to defame us and to make us look like we are racist. So all the racists who want to come on here and bash me, look yourselves in the mirror before. Look yourselves in the mirror before you come to bash me. You understand? You see, the thing about it is, when we speak the truth, we get degraded. We get defamed for speaking out against the wrongdoings. And you know what? Forgive me if I am compassionate for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I will say something here today. Why fight for a country that refused to fight for themselves? I am here out there risking my life, standing up for people in this country. And who stood up for me? These activists that I called out their names, they are the ones that stand up for me. And they know more than anything that I am not racial. That I am not racial. You understand? So all who want to come and intimidate me and say that I said certain thing and I inciting violence, I am not inciting violence. The violence have been incited from the head of this country. What are we, the citizens, supposed to do? You understand? What are we supposed to do, the citizens to do? So come on the live. I see there's only haters on this live. Haters. You understand? But it is okay. It is okay when Fitzgerald Hines say take the Balize flower and stick we in we heart and let we bleed to death. Right? It is all okay for other individuals in the PNM to say running in the house and rob them and kill them. Right? That is okay for people to say that from the PNM party. But when we stand up and we talk about things happening in the country, we are deemed racist. We are called the worst names. They cutting, they editing our posts. And I want to say this to people. You see, all the people who you don't call, you don't message. But you see, when the bacchanal break out, everybody want to call down my phone and want to find out information. Please don't waste your time. I will not answer. I will not respond to you. I just came out here to clear myself of everything that is happening and let the government of Trinidad know that I am an activist and I stand for the people, and I will call out any politician, whether they are UNC, PEP, PNM, I will call them out on corruption. I am not taking sides for any politician. Regardless, people want to post up pictures that we took with Arnold Roberts and Saddam Hussein. So what? So what? We happen to be right there where they are. What is so wrong with that? What is so wrong with that? You understand? So I needed to come out here and say what I have to say. Because I know they are trying to hush up all the activists who speak out against the wrongdoings of the government. You understand? One set of fake profiles coming up here. Look at them. Anyways, I am not responding to any of those degrading, disgusting comments, because if people educate themselves and they have something better to do, they wouldn't come out and speak the kind of nasty things they're speaking. And for me talking based on information I received, I so bad, well, God help this country, because you know why? We are living in a country, and I will say it. We are living in a country where right now, if we stand up for our rights, we are deemed racist. But I will tell you something. Who wants to call me out? No problem. When the African woman was struggling, the domestic dispute that I was there at the time, if I was a racist, would I have gone to help that woman? I would have never helped that woman. I'm not a racist. So who want to say I'm a racist? Go right ahead. But I know to myself I am not. And I will stand up and I will defend myself. I will defend myself. And again, I say, I do not wish COVID on anybody in this entire country. But I spoke based on information I received from the health sector about what was happening and the deaths and the individuals that were getting sick and their location and where they are from. You understand? And let these individuals know that I am not afraid. So when you feel you're coming here to intimidate me, go and educate yourselves. And I am not apologizing to the Prime Minister of this country. He needs to apologize to the people of this country for the oppression he has put the people, for the depression he continues to put the people under. You understand? So continue with all your negativity, Trinidad and Tobago. Continue. You understand? Continue with the negativity. But it clearly shows I coming out here to stand up as an activist for people in this country. And the people in this country want to continue to sit down and hide behind social media, bash Tom, Dick and Harry, and refuse to come out to fight for themselves. Well, hear what I am saying to you all today. Hear what I am saying to you all today. If you can't fight for yourself, I am certainly not going to stand up and risk my life and my freedom for people who are ungrateful and who don't want to stand up against the wrongdoings in this country. You understand? So continue. Continue. And all who want to say I have mental issues, check yourself first before you judge me. You understand? Check yourself before you judge me. I didn't come out here for a long life. And I am not going to waste my time to let people, uneducated people who have nothing better to do but create issues and problems unnecessary in this country to get to me. I have better things to do, and I'm going to continue to focus on my life and my well-being. So you know what? You all continue to fight for yourselves. And if you refuse to fight for yourself, well, don't go on social media and complain about the government and complain about the PNM administration and the UNC and Kamla Persad Bisesa and this one and that one. Because if all you refuse to do something for yourself, then why push behind the activists and clearly the activists not getting the support of the people. Clearly the activists not getting the support of the people. You understand? So to the PNM supporters who need to educate themselves, go and find something more constructive to do than come out to bash and degrade innocent people who trying to make a change in this country. All right? So Trinidad and Tobago, all the best to each and every one of you. Whatever you have done, whatever you have said, it's not going to haunt me or affect me in any possible way. And I'm not going to give you all satisfaction that I am weak and I'm not a strong-minded person. Right? I came out and I stood up for my rights, and I will continue to stand for my rights. And who don't like it, well, hard luck. Hard luck. All right? So have a blessed evening, Trinidad.